on the Mississippi River. We finally got some stuff back online. It took all day of running and most of the morning today to get us back on track. Alright, let's get out here, get these rods out. Yes, we're fishing with spam and corn. Boy, it seems like every day I'm raiding my fridge or something. Get out of here fishing. It does kind of seem like it, don't it? Yeah, I've heard some good things about spam in the past, so I thought, well, why not come down here and try a little bit of it? And I cut this stuff pretty small and I let her dry in the sun. Hopefully that'll help to hold her on there. Because this stuff is actually pretty fragile. I was practicing with it. It's hard to keep on the hook. Alright, rods are out. Didn't take too long. Let's see if I can get the camera angles right and get to the chat, my friends. Yeah, I was messing with my cell phone all day yesterday, getting my plan back in. I'm not going to get into it. Just too much frustration over the past day or so. There we are. Yeah, we are a little... There we are. A little skew there. Yeah, we are a little skew there. Sorry about the echo. And we need to be put down quite a bit at least, I think. Get a good camera view on these rods. Thanks for coming in, my friends. I'm trying to get to that chat just in a second here. I'm trying to get this camera just angled exactly right. That looks pretty close. Thanks for coming in, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Wild, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's see, Ed. Ed, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I got our cell phone working again, and hopefully I've got my backup cell phone too. See, while it says looks like a good spot. Yes, this is definitely a good spot. Rocks. This drop off is about 25 to 30 feet deep right here. It's an extremely deep drop off right here. We got corn on the the one on the left, and we've got spam on the right rod. Got our little shade spot set up down here on the rocks. Hopefully that'll keep us from getting too overheated. Let's see, Rod Wilson, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's see, be sure and get the fish to complete. Oh, to cooperate. Yeah, but assuming the fish will cooperate, right? Let's see, Fishing Not Catching, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Fishing Not Catching says good morning. Let's see, Wild says hello, everyone. Let's see, N says FNC. Let's see, Fishing says Ed. Let's see, Chris, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chris says hi, Mike, and good luck out there. I appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, this is our first angle. Unfortunately, this is about as good as I can get her for this time of the day. As the sun starts to get a little lower, we can push her back down there. See, Fishing says, hey, Rod. Boy, that's, yeah, I cannot pronounce that, but I don't give out wrenches that quickly, my friend. You need to be in for at least a couple live feeds. Let's see, Chris says, hey, Edward. Let's see, Arizona, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Arizona says, good afternoon, MVP. Let's see, Rafina, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Rafina says, hey, Mike, my friend. see, Rod says, DU, not at work. Not at work, dude. Let's see, Rod says, got it. That. Let's see, it says, Arizona. Let's see, Rod says, Air Desert Fishing, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Gamer, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Gamer says hi, my friend. We're doing okay, folks. We are just getting started. Let me refresh this. It's not giving me the option to do anything. There we go. Let's see, fishing. That says, let's go fishing. Let's see, Sebastian is in the house. What's going on, Sebastian? Sebastian says, hey. Let's see, Ed says, Sebastian. Tell you what, Sebastian, I do give out a few wrenches. You've been in a long time, and I will, I'm trying to not to do that too quickly. I'm only giving about 2 or 3 wrenches a day. You've been in for a long time, my friend. I remember you from way, way back. All right, let's get to these rods. Hopefully you guys can see them. I can't even see them that good. Let me turn this just a little bit to the left here. We are just trying to get the right angle here. Get at least one rod in the feed. Let's see, 25 people in. Let's see, 15 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get back out. I hope you guys can see me. This camera angle is, yeah. Oh, I saw that bite on corn. Oh, I saw that little stinker pecking on it. We're having a, yep, knock that corn right up the hook. Stinker. If I saw him hit it. If you're new to the channel down here, by the name of the name you got spam. Yep, we are working with spam today and corn. Spam on that rod deeper out there. See if I can get some blue cat and stuff to hit, and corn in closer here for the carp, buffalo, and common carp, and grassy grass carp too. We got all 4 of your decent species down here. Now we do have some Asian carp mixed in, but you don't see them very often down here. It's too strong and heavy of a river for them to be really surviving all that much. We've only got a couple sloughs, so we've only have a few to stay in the sloughs. And once they drop, they get torn to pieces down here. Like there was one slough right across the way. It's dried up already. Yeah, there ain't nothing left back there. That's a bite. I saw you pecking on it. That's a pretty good little pop. Come on, buddy. Did it again. You guys just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are down at the Mississippi River, down by the Arch in St. Louis. Temperature is about 92 degrees, 93. Mostly cloudy. There's just a little bit of a haze up there, but it's not much. That's why we've got the shade spot set up. We did to work spam out there. That's the problem with the spam. It's like snagged up, and any kind of movement on that line causes that bait to fall off. I was just going to lift it up for a split second and see if there was any bait left on it. I couldn't even get that done. Yeah, this stuff is awfully soft, folks. It's like trying to fish with gel. You can't really cast it. All you can do is just like plop it on the hook and just barely get it out there. Drop that straight down. That's pretty deep. I mean, look at that. That's an ounce of weight and it's still dropping. Still dropping. All right, hit the bottom. I got a couple more peck bites on, so let's see what he did with it. Doesn't look like much. Maybe that corn is stale out there. I don't know. I had a little trouble down here this morning too when I started trying to set up. As soon as I got down here, there was a log about the size of my living room that kept going around in circles in this little spot. So every 15-20 minutes, it would get stuck right in front of me. So I pushed it down there. It seems to be holding over there now, but it's still in the spot. Well, hopefully it'll stay over there. Fingers crossed on that one. You're certainly getting bites out here right now. All right, those two look set. You think with that little chunk of spam out there, well, like 5 or 6 pound blue cat would, grab onto it and take off running, and instead the little bites on spam are just going to go bing, 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 and it's gone. Hopefully one will take it. It took me all day yesterday and all day part of today to get our cell phone back working. Okay, let's see what's going on with that chat. Yeah, I got you. Go to channel for this one. Let's see, algorithm, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's see, Gamer says, show me your reel. Well, okay, on the left rod there, that is a, I don't really want to pick them up at the split second because I just put them out. They tend to get snagged quite a bit. I can point the camera down just a little bit more so you guys can see them just a little bit better. About as good as you can get them on there. Let's see, so the left rod there is a loose classic 6'2" medium to light action, while the right rod here is a Fluger that is a 6'6" medium action. See, Ed says, oh, it's good MVP. All right. See, our angle is pretty straight, I think. I know I'm going to have to adjust this as the day goes on, but for now, that's about as good as I can get her right now. It says, get him, Mike. I got my eyes watching that, especially that corn rod. Any kind of little peck bite, and I gotta get to it. Let's see, Danny, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Danny says Ed. Let's see, Danny says GP. And let's see, Giggy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Miss Giggy. Miss Giggy says Danny. And let's see, Ed says, glad you're back, brother. I appreciate that, my friends. I spent all day keep getting this cell phone back on. It took quite a while to get enough money to pay the that bill off. You guys notice the cell phone isn't bouncing around because I'm manning the chat partially with my other cell phone. I don't have a full charge on it, unfortunately. I only have like a 30% charge. I forgot that one didn't have a full charge on it. There are some really big blue cats in this spot, folks. They don't have many spots to go anymore where they can get to real quick, deep water around where their food sources are. Their food sources being, you know, crawfish, herring, small drum, any kind of corn, soybean, that kind of crap that seems to drip down the river. Get a little bait out here. Get these guys feeding. All right. Yep, so we're using whole kernel corn. And yes, we are using, I've got Spam, we've got Spam, we are using Spam. Be a little sticky out here right now, folks. It can be pretty hot out here on these rocks. We were getting a little bit of a breeze and that just died. I do like to set by these rods, but it's a little hot right now. Yeah, it was all, you know, calm down here and still and everything. And one barge had to come over here about 10 minutes after I got here. Lost some gigantic tree, and it's still sitting over here. Luckily, I think it's stuck in there right now, so it ain't going nowhere. As long as it's down there or up there, that's not in front of me. It's fine. I should probably bring the cell phone down here just to make sure I'm on the feed from down here. I'm not used to this camera angle, and I do know the trees. I can see the trees in the background, so you guys should be able to see me. You're a little off angle too. Just like a little bit. Yeah, it's better. You were just a little bit off angle. Interestingly enough, that Spam doesn't seem to be getting any bites out there. I think it would, but it's not. Nice chunk of mystery meat. That's perfect for. I don't want to. I hate using this stuff. This stuff tastes good. Heard somebody down there. I heard somebody down there. Don't see him. We don't have to use Spam all day, but I'd like to try it every once in a while. That's what the name of the video is. You've got Spam. You know, like you've got mail, you've got Spam. Never mind. I thought it was clever. Yeah, our shade isn't pushed even down to the cell phone yet. I'm impatient. I want it down here. Can't wait till I can afford some worms. Man, it's so much more fun and so much more action down here when you've actually got some like night crawlers. Raiding your fridge is only going to get you so far down here. Oh, look at a snake. Check this out. It's coming straight in here. Ah! Get him! Get! Wait! Do it! Ah! Ah! Wait! Wait! Ah! He don't care, man. He must have been in a current for a long time. Over there or something. That way. I didn't hit him with a rock. I just kind of got the rock close to him. It made him see me at least. He went down there somewhere, so I know next time that I get a fish, yeah, I gotta watch my hands when I reach down here. That's like a 2 foot long snake. Not a monster. But his head looked round, which kind of worries me that was a water moccasin. We don't get many of them down here, but they do come in on occasion. That wasn't a cottonmouth because it wasn't floating. Because cottonmouths are land snakes. Now water moccasin are water snakes, so they sink. I'm just not getting any bites out here on spam just at the moment. So yeah, see, this is my fluger. It's a 6'6", medium action. I got 10-pound test on there, and the loose classic. I have the same line on, same line class. Yeah, that snake, he just didn't want, he wanted to get the heck out of that water. It looked like he kind of swam from all the way across the river or something. He came in straight from the current out there. Let's try a little corn out here deep. No, there might not be any big blue cats or anything in here yet. That might be a bait we save for later. I'll try it off and on periodically throughout the day, try to see if any channel cat or blue cat or anything in here. Pull that off the bottom a little bit more. Not much. It's still pretty deep right here by the bank, so I don't know. Give her a little flip out there deep again. That's like a ½ ounce of weight, so it holds out there quite a bit deeper than our little 1/8 ounce slip sinker here. Yeah, this is for the shallow ones, the ones that are in here actively feeding on that corn I just threw in. Good calf. All right, let me get back to that chat, folks. These are one of these spots where you're adapting and improvising to be able to fish. I'm a little late on the feed. We had a whole bunch of running around to do today. I had to get this rod on. This backup cell phone. Let's see, 67 people in, 70 people in, 76 people in. Awesome, folks. I appreciate that, my friends. And let's see, 28 thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Miss Giggy, Ed. See everyone in chat. Legendary Princess, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's see. John Gamer says, nice. I hope I put enough of a detail that you got a pretty good idea of what those rods are. Let's see. I just Bitius, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. That's an interesting name. I then turned into an alien after eating radioactive shrimp from Walmart. Yeah, I'm not gonna there's some unusual stuff at Walmart. So, but Walmart's a good store if you just buy fishing tackle. Let's see, Lucas, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Kevin, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Yep, I didn't need a new phone. What I needed was a oh, you mean for the backup, so I can read you guys' chat. The other phone, I needed a plan to work because mine had already kicked the bucket. Let's see, Nick's in the house. What's going on from Nick? Nick says hi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Jamal, what's going on? Jamal Roberts. Thanks for coming in. Caught anything yet? No, we just got started, my friend. One bite on corn, definitely hit that corn and just knock the corn up the bait. Yeah, up the line, but we're still working on it. And our first train, folks, earbuds out. See, Lisa's in the house. What's going on, Lisa? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Hey, good to see you back live. I appreciate you visiting, Lisa. I do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Danny says hi, Jamal, and Danny says hi, Lisa. Lisa says hi, Danny. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's see, Lisa says Danny. All right, let's get that aside. Get back to the fishing. Yep, see the train over here, folks? I'm just gonna turn her real quick so you can see the train. There's a train. Now get her right back into position. Let's see, 79 people in, and let's see, 35 thumbs up. Yeah, we are way too far over to the right, aren't we? So that should be the very boundary of our location, should be my left rod. That looks pretty good. Let's see, Miss Kitty says Lisa. Let's see, Jamal says hi to everyone. All right. The shoreline could be pretty much a nuisance to be able to fish. Rock, steep bearing edges. Of course, the snake that is down here somewhere. Where's he go, Mr. Snake? Now that I don't see him, it bothers me more than when I saw him. That big one just busted up out there. That thing's tail was that wide. I gotta watch the spot on my neck too. It has no skin pigment, so it gets burned pretty easily. This one, that wasn't that big. I mean, it's a couple pounds. It looked like a common one. There goes the tree around out again. See it floating by here? That stinking thing's gonna come right back and gonna come right down here again. Watch it. Just watch. You'd think it'd get caught in that current and just rip down there, but it'll go right on back again. Eventually that tree will get so waterlogged it'll start suspending and keep sinking just a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. That's why I don't understand why people do 65, 70 miles per hour on a boat up here. That log is slightly underneath the water, right? That's pointed towards that boat and you're going 70 miles per hour, yeah. Now if you're going 30, you're okay. But if you're hydroplaning this water, oh boy. was a, I tried to pick it up, and he tried to, that was interesting. Do that again. We're getting some bites until that stupid log got kept stuck in the way. Where is it now? Oh boy, I don't see it. Where is it? Yeah, I'm looking for it and I can't find it. So you're riding a boat down here. You're certainly not going to be seeing it. I don't even see the dang thing anymore. Go off. We're trying to get to wait to this sun to just keep moving down and down and down. I didn't get a bite going out there deep, so let's come in shallow. And I do have a bigger weight on this. I may have to put a smaller weight on this one. When I come in shallow, it's half ounce weight is a little bit too big. It'll hold it in the spot. It's just fish picks it up like a 5 or 6 pound carp or something, it's gonna feel that line. I tried to put this spam out here in the sun, dry it out, and make it tougher. Not working. I suppose there are tricks to that. You probably have to boil it or something. Then if you boil it, you're going to take all the flavor out. So you're going to take all the taste. Fish aren't going to eat it. And here comes another train. That's just a small one, though. Still loud enough. The engine's going to be pretty loud, folks. Earbuds out, my friends. Earbuds out. Pretty good. I mean, I don't see anything else I can do better than that for a few minutes. Lines are tight, holding in location. I don't see Mr. Log again now. Maybe it went downriver finally. Keep your fingers crossed on that one. Hopefully. I would sure like to have a lower camera angle to the water so you guys can see better the rods and stuff. But right now, I've got the battery extender underneath a log trying to keep her from overheating. Our cell phone is a pretty good cell phone. It doesn't really overheat so badly, so we're going to be good with that. Let's see, Scooter, what's going on? Thank you for coming in, Scooter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Cooper's in the house. What's going on, Cooper? Thank you for coming in. Let's see, Cooper says, what train? Quickly, quickly. Ah, it's about to go by. It's over there. See? See? It's over there. Got it? Got it? Okay. Let me refresh this. Let's see, 50 people in. Let's see, 44 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. I had to get it over there quick. Somebody asked, what train? What train? What train? Yeah, this is a little tricky on this bank, folks. I know. And there's that rod. There it is. And that looks, that's right about there. Okay. We got her back, folks. Let's see, Random, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Let's see, Scooter says, MVP, how you doing, buddy? We are just getting started, folks. We are actually, it's a little later than what I usually do, but we had a ton of stuff to do. I had to get our backup cell phone back on. I just finished getting this plan for the our main cell phone back. By the way, thank you, Justin Thunderbird, for helping me from You've Been Thunderstuck, helping me get our backup cell phone back online. I got a very good deal from our. They were kind of feeling sorry for screwing all this up, so they gave me a very cheap plan on my my backup cell phone. I just have to pay an extra $5 a month for my backup cell phone. So I guess it's a win-win situation, right? Let's see. Camille says hi, everyone. Let's see. Mark, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Mark says hi, pro. I don't think I'm a pro, my friend. Let's see, Miss Giggy says Scooter. Miss Scooter says MVP. Let's see, DL. Let's see, DL, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. DL says hi. Let's see, Fat Cat is in the house. What's going on, Fat Cat? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Outdoors with Dan, what's going on? Outdoors says, hey, MVP. Hello, all. Alright, I think we have caught up with chat again, my friend. Let's try to keep our cell phone charged as long as we can. Yeah, our shade is steadily moving down here. I mean, we've got, let's see, to be honest, that's right where the shade is. So I guess in about another 15-20 minutes, I can move her down here a little bit better angle. You guys can get to view the bridge again, the side of this shoreline, much better over here. Probably set her up over here today, and then switch her down here a little later on. Assuming we can, I don't know how long we're going to fish, folks. I really don't. I don't know how much juice I got in my backup cell phone or my my power pack. Stuff can, they can drain out there when you're riding around in the heat. Well, you can sure feel the cool air down here. It hasn't projected up yet. It's up about right here. Let's bite. I saw him pecking on it. Come on, you little bugger. Yeah, I think we spooked our carp in here for the time being because of that stupid tree. I'm going to have to get their butts back in here. By one means or another. Oh, seriously, man, that was a nice pop right by the bank. You see that rod pulling? And I was just a split second behind that one. That rod was no, that was a good pull bite. After a couple handfuls of corn, wake their butts up. Never fails. And another train. Man, you guys are missing some train activity. Dang it. Boy, I hate you guys missing stuff like this. It's kind of fun. I gotta get this camera set up better over here. See what I can do about this. Get this set up a little bit better over here. I hate you guys missing all the activity of the trains and stuff over here. If I could get a camera like right here, should work. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Okay. I don't know. Here. See if I can even get this stable here. Bumping my tackle box. Oops. But that might work over here. Assuming I can get this set up right. Yeah, I think this will work over here. If I can just get this set up right like this. Rocks and stuff out of the way. Set that kind of up like this. I think that's a little better angle. What do you think, folks? Get a better view from over here. I think that's a better view from over here. And what is it saying? Oh boy, it just clicked off on me. Seriously? Close. Oh, what the heck was it doing? It was up on settings or something. Weird. I saw stuff on there and I thought for sure that was it was clicking off on me. Oh no, I think I like this camera angle better. That way you guys can see the chat just a little bit better. We're a little further away from me, so I can't. But I've got my backup cell phone. I don't really need to be within a foot or two of you guys. I think that'll work better. And that way you guys can see the train, the majority of the river, and the rod. Let me refresh this. Make sure that camera looks pretty good there. And we are pixelated. We're pixelated, folks, but that won't take much to fix. Just a quick pop off, on and off, hopefully. That should fix that picture up pretty good. Yep, that looks pretty good right there. I think that looks pretty good right there. I might leave her right there for a while. That's pretty dang good to me. This is Danny and Steph. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's a bite on them. We're just pulling on there. Yeah, that sucker was pull. Dang. I hate it when they do that when I'm trying to do something. I'm gonna go in this river one of these times. You guys know that, right? We might actually be a little bit too far over to the right here. Turn her just a little bit further in that way, so. Big one, right behind me. That was a pretty good bite on this one. Let me see what he did. He was sitting there with it. Crap. Wow, that was cute. I picked that up. I just felt him pull. I should have set the hook. Hi, Steph. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. see Andy's what's going on. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, and we are really pixelated for some dang reason. It's gonna be like that today. As soon as I walk over here, it'll clear up too. Looks like a good angle. It's just we are pixelated like heck. Oh, go on. Here we go. And that looks okay again. Assuming it'll stay in. Let's see if she'll stay in. Alright, you guys just tuning in. We are down at the Mississippi River, down by the Arch in St. Louis again, my friend. That's the back cat says, hi Diamond. What's going on, Diamond? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Diamond says, hey Danny. Sorry I had a phone call. No worries, my friend. 34 people in, let's see, and 51 thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Ruby, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Ruby says hi. All right, signal looks like he's cleared up. I think we've got a pretty good spot set up finally. See, Canik, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Canik says hi. See, St. Louis, nice. What are aiming to catch? Corn. We do have spam today. We tried it for a little bit. No bites. So with corn, carp, grass carp, buffalo, and common carp. Buffalo carp, grass carp, common carp. You can get a blue cat or channel catfish with the corn, but it's just kind of rare. Well, I like that camera angle right there. See perfectly underneath that bridge across the river. See the train? That's awesome. That's just a perfect view there. The Fat Cat says, thanks, Diamond. I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, let me check these rods out. They've been sitting out there for about 10 or 12 minutes. Let me redo them. We got a couple pretty good full bites on that one. And on this other one, we've gotten a few little peck. Are using corn and we are using spam today. So that's the name of the video. I've got spam. We are trying that off and on out here. I'd much rather eat spam than use it for bait, but we don't have much longer before the shade makes it down here. And I can sit here for a while. Right now I can only sit down here about 15-20 minutes in these temperatures. The temperature's about 93 degrees down here on these rocks. Heat index is probably about 101, 102. Almost no breeze today. And I gotta watch Mr. Snaky over here now. Yeah, we had a big snake come in here, and he didn't care about me. He went straight underneath the rocks underneath me. We also had a big tree that kept floating around here. I finally got her pushed out there, but that stupid tree just, it took me so much effort to push that out. I think I might have spooked some of the carp in the shallows in here. I'm still getting some bites. Hopefully we can get a few big ones on. Give this just a little while for these guys to calm down. I think they'll be back in. Because I'm kind of not seeing any bubbles anymore after I had to deal with that stupid tree. Feels fine. Pretty good. Check that test. What's going on? It took us all day yesterday and all day, part of the day this morning, all morning to get our equipment back in, our camera gear working again, my friend. I had to detail 2 cars and sell a fish yesterday to get enough to pay for our cell phone plan. $45 people in. Let's see, 53 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Rude, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, Rude. Thank you. Let's see, Josh, what's going on? Josh says go. I see, Phoenix, what's going on? Phoenix King Ron. Phoenix King Ron. Thanks for coming in, my friend. See, Ron says, what's up, Josh? Uncle Andy says, I see smooth water. I think about water skiing in it. Yeah, that would make it not smooth water, but it would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun. Let's see, Josh, what's going on? Josh says, Cass, let's go. Hey, we are working on it, my friends. We are working on it. Anything could bite, Phoenix. Anything. Our primary species today are going to be blue cat, common carp, let's see, channel catfish, grass carp, and buffalo carp. A little bit more. We're way over top of the spot, so I got to point her down a little bit. Let's see, 35 people in. Let's see, 53 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friend. Yeah, no problem with the bluegill down here. You don't see many bluegill down on this river. Do see drum and baby channel catfish and other species like that. Yeah, I thought about trying a treble hook down here, but I don't have a heavy duty enough treble hooks that would pull, like if I wind up hooking a 30-pound blue cat and it gets trouble hook in the lower jaw and the trouble hook in the upper jaw, it will. There's a fight on it. Come on, buddy, hit it. Man, he was hitting that good. Oh boy. Dang, that was really hitting it good too. That was dang. What was I saying? If you get a trouble hook on like a 30-pound blue cat and they can open their jaws and literally bend the hooks out of their jaws. So you wind up with part of your one hook bent, other popped out. Trouble hooks aren't a really good thing to be using when you've got a potential for like a blue cat. Channel catfish, they're fine, but if you're going to hook into a 30 plus blue cat, you're going to need a treble hook pretty much this big. I've got none heavy duty enough to be able to do that. All my treble hooks are like little bass treble hooks. They work great for catfishing for smaller catfish. Flathead is another good one. They don't have really good jaw power. And that was hitting it so good too. If I'd have just been on that rod. Oh. You can roll that one back and see that rod just going and stop. As soon as I got to that rod. The last one was when I was starting to reach for it. Where was that? It was like right smack dab in the middle out here. Not too far out though. Like right about, that's a little bit further to the left. Close enough. Alright, let's see if I can man the chat from down here. I haven't done this actually in a couple live feeds because our backup cell phone has been kind of on the fritz. Let's see, Phoenix says, let's see, HB, MBP, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. MBP says, how are you? Let's see, let's go. Yeah, I'm trying, my friend. We are trying. That camera could be down a little lower too, but wait. I don't know. She looks clear enough. Too pixelated, I guess. Let's see. Denny says, "Hi, Lucy. What's going on, Lucy? Thanks for coming in, Lucy. Thank you, thank you, thank you." Let's see. Ruth says, "Lucy." Lucy says, "Lucy." But shout out emojis. Let's see, Wild says, any luck today? We're getting bites, it's just hooking these suckers. We had a big log that kept drifting around here for about an hour. We just kept having to push it out. And that kind of spooked these carp in here really shallow right now. So they're just starting to move back in here. Plus the shade is just starting to make it down here. Today there's absolutely no breeze. So 90, it feels much hotter down here. Let's see, Fish on Entertainment, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Entertainment says, howdy again, everyone. Let's see, John Peterson, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. John Peterson, what's up, MVP? Looks like a beautiful day out there. It's beautiful, but it's hot, my friend. 92, 93 degrees. Pretty sticky out here. I had to spend literally everything I could get to get all our camera gear back in shape yesterday. To get our cell phone back online, to get our backup cell phone, And even then, I had to, thanks to Justin Thunderbird, Thunderstruck Outdoor, you've been Thunderstruck. He was able to give me just the last $5 to be able to get this back on this morning. Or we wouldn't even have had this on either. We'd have had that on, but not this one. Let's see. Entertainment says, how are you, Miss Diggy? We might be getting another train. Sounds like it. Yep, Thunderstruck is a pretty good guy. $36 people in. Let's see, 57 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, there's our first set of bubbles in a while. Check it out. Right in front of me. Can you guys see that? Just right there. That's them little stinkers moving back in. Let's see, Wild says, yeah, he is good, Thunderstruck. I don't want to get too close to the water because a big snake over here to the left of me. He went in somewhere down here. He's about a 2-foot long one. He's not huge, but let's see. Root says Miss Piggy, and Root says Wild. Let's see, Entertainment says, do you have any gar in there? That water as well. Yeah, we have all, we have long nose, short nose, and alligator gar down here. I've been seeing a lot of those smaller gar up by the surface, but I haven't seen any of the bigger ones. Most of the gar I've been seeing have been about like this. I tried a little artificial. I had a few of them nip at it, but they weren't having much to do with it. Knock me off. Knock me off. That looks pretty clear. Pretty nice. Let's see. Wild says hello, everyone. Thanks for coming back in, Wild. I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, I don't want to stick my hands down in a rock too far. And my neck has seriously gotten way too much sun over the past 4 or 5 months. Anytime in the sun, it's just too much right now. Okay, that's what I was hearing. They got a dredger barge across the river over there. Going on with this one. Looks like much. Right back out here. Come on, you guys. I know you're out here. I saw one set of bubbles over here. Yep. It's right in there now. Just about basically where I cast it. Still sitting there. See them bubbles right there? Little bubbles, 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 bubbles. You can see them as they're working down the shoreline, picking up all that corn I threw in. Eventually, they're going to pick up one that happens to have a hook in it. Eventually. Guys, I know you're out here. I know you guys are tired of seeing the back of my head. least you can see the rods. That angle. Let's see. Do you drum where you throw your poles at? Oh, chum. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I throw a couple handfuls of corn every 25, 30 minutes, because it does get washed away down here pretty quickly. Not much. I mean, one can of corn could feed a 15, 20 pound carp. So this entire area, a quarter of a can over an entire day, that's not really that much chumming. That's just enough to get them to feed. And see, Frenchie, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, Frenchie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Frenchie says, hey, Lisa. Let's see. Jenny says, Tony. Yes, sir, Tony, what's going on? Tony says hi. Let's see, Ruth says wave. Hi, 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 hi. Oh, we are just starting to get a little cool air down here. I can just start to feel that. The entertainment says, what's up, Tony? Lisa says, fish on hay. Keep an eye on those rods. Every 15, 20 minutes, we're going to keep refreshing those, make sure they don't get covered with sand and crap. There's a lot of, silt and stuff that washes around down here. And corn doesn't have that much scent to begin with, so that's a big boat. Check that out across the river there. That's a dredging barge there. That big crane. That crane is almost as long as about a quarter of my block. Jeez, man. That's one of those things that actually it's easier to transport those types of cranes via barge than it is any way else. It says on the right pole. I've been keeping a pretty good eye on it. I haven't seen anything yet, but I'll give it another minute or two before I'll go check it, okay? Let's see, Devon, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, but that barge is going to go on this side of the river, too. There goes our nice glassy water. Oh, I would not doubt it, my friend. It's very easy to miss bites down here. I do it all the time. That was a hit on this one. Now that is one massive crane, folks. That's actually just about to stop the back current back here. It quite literally almost has. The back current back here is just about to stop. I'll check that other rod too here in just a second. that bottom kernel. I'll get rid of those bottom kernels. Definitely something was nibbling on it there. And there was definitely something chewing on it there, Devon. Or Devin, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Well, this whole river is just going to be one gigantic wave here in a second. See me drop that right there, and you see me just open the bail. That 1 ounce weight just falls straight down. More people in, 61 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, well, our signal quality is what I can tell. Quality, make sure it's not yet. It's the backup cell phone. Look a little bit clearer, I think. Yeah, we're clear. Let's just this back and forth. Make sure to drop the quality so I don't. Data saver. There we go. There might be only a finite amount of internet service down here. There usually is because there's so much chunk rock and stuff. I try to keep this backup cell phone on low quality, therefore manning the chat, I'm not sucking up all the internet around here. That, guys, you guys are getting the good view. I'm getting this crappy view. And bubbles are way up over there now. They were way over here a second ago. You just keep moving his butt close further and further. And see, Chris says, Meat Beater, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. MB says hi, Mike. Let's see, Mesquite Killer, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Mesquite says Mike. Let's see, Denny says Meat. Let's see, Denny says Chris. And let's see, Meat says hi, Chris. Yep, you got spam. We're trying it, folks. We're giving it a shot. And what I don't use, yeah, it's going to be my dinner. Let's see, 50 people in, 63 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Let's see. Land of Steel, what's going on? Land of Steel says Mike. Let's see, Dorothy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Dorothy says hello, Danny. Let's see, Jenny says, totally forgot about that. There you go, Colt. See, 51 people in and 65 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Entertainment says, what's up, Chris? That looks pretty good right now. Not sure what else I can do with this. Maybe just give it just a little bit more corn. I haven't given them all that much yet. Scatter this stuff around a little bit more again. You don't throw much in, only throw like 3 or 4 handfuls at a time. That way you're not actually feeding anything, you're just kind of giving a prelude to a meal. This stuff, it's been sitting out here 30 dang minutes, it's still soft. How long do you have to set spam out before it dries enough to put on a dang hook? And that just got knocked in by that current. Ah, get off here. Stupid rock. One more refresh to this one before we sit down for a minute. Let it set for a few. I think a pretty good amount of corn. I don't think I need to do much with that. Got to get her in front of a nice good buffalo carp or common carp or grass carp. Wants to munch her down. Let's see, we've had 3 good bites on that one and 2 good bites on that one. But the bites on that one, those were pulls on that one. On the one out here, they were like peck bites. So those, the one on the right, I think is more like a common carp or something. While the one on the left was probably like a buffalo carp or something like that. Just our best guess. They usually bite the exact same way. Buffalo carp, they usually do these wobbling peck bites. Common carp, they'll usually give these slow, quick pulls. Randy Rhino, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Randy says fish on. We haven't gotten anything yet, Randy, but we're getting some bites, my friend. Let's see, Eric, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Eric says Randy Rhino, brother. Kind of an awesome day right now, folks. Let's make sure that picture looks pretty good. And we still look kind of pixelated, don't we? Oh, there we go. Clear it up. We don't have a lot of signal right down here. We're pretty close to a gigantic iron face down here, so like 6 foot thick rebar iron. It kind of kills the signal when you get a little bit further to the left over here. And guys, do remember yesterday, the other day, those grass carp, when they started coming up, I had a technique. I was trying to figure out a way to catch them. Well, I figured out a way to catch them. Just you wait and see this evening. I was getting them the other day. As soon as I killed that feed, it suddenly occurred to me which technique I should have been using when they were up to the surface like that. SC Entertainment says, did someone recommend spam or any, a couple of different reasons. Spam, number one, Justin was telling me that the Arkansas state record, blue cat was caught on spam. And number two, it does seem to be a mystery meat type deal. So it's just an idea that it should work. I mean, technically, right? Maybe it just fed the fish and they got sick to their stomach or something. Up, I'm not telling you yet, Devon. Devin. I mentioned it on a chat the other day, but only a few people were in at the time. Yep, when they're on the surface. I do have bread, but that's you're kind of close to the. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I've got it out already here. Yeah, Danny already knows. He was on our private chat app with a few friends when I started figuring out how to catch them. Let's just say it's what do you call it? There's no better way to catch fish than on this particular technique. That's I'll leave it at that. Let's see, Danny says, yep, he was. Yeah, I know, state record, crazy. He was on the back of there was a person on the back of a barge, took a chunk of spam, threw it out from behind the barge. State record blue cat, just pulverized. Yeah, I've been letting it set in the sun here for, I got down here, I was trying to get that log out of the way for a good half hour before I started the feed, and so it's been sitting out here for about an hour now. See, 52 peeps to land, 67 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. And we haven't spooked these fish yet. I know there's a few big carp in here. I'm seeing some bubbles starting to work back in here. Let's see. I haven't seen any big grass carp yet, but that doesn't mean there's some big old commons, because those common carp can actually chase the grass carp out. They'll chase them right here to the bank, and they'll just run up and down the shoreline. So that doesn't mean these guys are not still here. Yeah, them big grassies usually come in this cove right around evening time. So that's going to be an interesting experience trying to get them up. I got several different particular things. I didn't even want to mention what it is, because I'm going to kill the surprise. Steve says, does that mean that we can have a secret reveal here in a bit? As soon as I start seeing these big suckers coming up over to my left. Yep, definitely, Miss Giggy. I've already got it out setting here. I know once I start seeing them, man, it's on. Remember all those suckers I was throwing everything that I could think of in front of their butts the other day and they wouldn't touch it? Well, I forgot. That was a bite on the right rod. I pulled it pretty good. Well, like I said, I forgot there's a specific technique that you can use for grass carp that will work when they're up by the surface, eating, like gobs of foam and seeds and stuff that are floating down the river. Let's see, Jenny Blazer, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Jenny Blazer says, Mike, good day, brother. I'm gonna have to go to the channel on that one. Interesting name. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Rush here, come on, everyone wants 30. Good. Let's see, pick and sell, what's going on? I thought that's what it said. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dragonfly, big one. Let's see, get a chunk on a treble hook. Oh boy, I thought about using a treble hook down here, but at the same time, there's some massive 30, 40 pound blue cat, and my little bass treble hooks, they are just probably not going to hold up on those big blues. Now my bait hooks, those are designed to hold on those big guys. It was a thought of mine, but if I hook a real big one, I'm going to be in bad shape. With a single slice of bread, gets soggy, done, but the come up and suck the slices right up. It's just going to keep on hitting on it, isn't he? Ouch. Ow. Tailbone. He just kept on, and as soon as I stepped down here, he stopped. I know what I need to do. I need to put a smaller weight on him. Yeah, they don't like this big weight. I had it on there to try to spam out there. Tell you what, let me try another piece of spam out here deep. This stuff is so hard to keep on the hook. You gotta stick it through once. Ooh, that was a big one. Ooh, that was a big one, guys. I don't know if you heard it or not. And then you gotta turn it around, and without penetrating the hook through the bait, just lie it back into the meat. Then you can't cast it. All you can do is just kind of flip it. Before I switch to a lighter weight so that we can fish in here with corn, let's try that spam out there again. I assume frying it would probably just make it tougher. If I stuck it in a microwave, that might work too. I don't know, it's my first attempt at ever using spam, so I gotta figure out how to do it. I'm more like a natural type bait to use. Corn, whole kernel sweet corn, pretty close to natural bait. Worms, minnows, artificials are very good. Yeah, I use those a lot. Trying to see if I see any like white bass or anything moving up down here yet either. Should be getting close to their season. I had to think about artificials, so I'm looking around, seeing if there's any of them suckers around. See them up yet. I know about hit you guys. Sorry about that. I gotta reel that in because I don't know if I knocked my corn off. And what did I do to it? It doesn't look like much. And I don't have an angle here to cast to get to this spot, so let me just peel out a little line and drop it down here. I'd be amazed at how close these fish come to this shoreline. This is, like I said, this is like, where I'm casting is probably 15 to 20 feet deep. Now, if you go another 3 or 4 feet out there, it goes to about 30 feet. Because this is right off the river channel. This, quite literally, where that current is, I've seen barges going by it. So that's how close we are to the river channel down here right now. I missed some chat here. Sorry, folks. Let's see. Denise says David Giggy. See, Devin says I heard it about to turn on. I think it is, folks. This shade is just getting down here to the shoreline. I think we're definitely about to get some bites. Denise says it's hard to beat corn with pack bait. Yeah, it's especially with the price. I mean, you need a can of corn to make a pack of pack bait. So you're gonna use it anyways. Oh boy, that's another hard one. That's the Jidam Bar. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Yeah, that's another interesting one. The Jidam Bar says, boy D. If you guys are new to the channel, we are down here fishing right now on the Mississippi River down by the Arch in St. Louis. I usually don't fish these, rocky old icky yucky shorelines, but it seems like the fish are down here right now, so we're risking the perils of the rocks, the black widows, and the water moccasins, and the jagged rocks, and come down here to fish for you folks. Got corn on the left rod, and we've got Sam on the right rod right now. Yeah, I raided my fridge. Give me a break. I'm having trouble with can't afford to buy worms right now. I took every cent I could make for the last 2 days to get our camera gear back up. There's a big tree floating down the river. That'll be going by in just a minute. I'm glad that's way out there. Oh, by the way, if I haven't mentioned this, I believe I haven't. I usually mention this once a feed, just once a feed. If you guys want to donate, PayPal and Cash App, links on my main channel in my bio description. No worries if you do. If you don't, just like to mention it at least once a feed. Let's see, Glenn, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Glenn says, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Glenn. Hi, Glenn. I know that's kind of a taboo doing that anymore on YouTube, but I like to mention it at least once. Maybe people forget. Stuff helps the channel out so much. That way I can get some fresh night crawlers come down here one day. Man, could you imagine this spot with a good container of some night crawlers or even some little red worms? I can't dig them right now. We haven't had rain, but going on a month. I tried to dig a hole in my backyard. I got about 6 inches deep before my back gave out. That stuff's hard. I know just exactly what happened to this spot. That tree got in the way, and to push that out, I kind of spooked these fish. But I think they're still in here because I'm starting to see a few more fish going around, and I'm starting to see some bites again. And Danny says, Glenn. Let's see, Glenn says, Danny. Let's see. Bong, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Bong says, from Elise. Yep, Malaysia. Wow, that's thanks for coming in, my friend. Malaysia says hi. All right, I think we can get in here close for a minute. If anything, we're going to get a bite here in just a couple minutes. The next couple minutes. And yep, my only money. I got a quarter. A quarter. I found it. It's mine. I found it. It's mine. Stay in there. Probably far enough down to where I can switch the camera up towards this angle down here now. This is a much easier camera view from the other side. Assuming I don't get the rods pulled in the process. And the last time I did this, it pixelated for 20 minutes. I like this camera angle down here. I do, it's hot right now. I can't really do it in the hottest part of the day. All right. I do like this camera angle better. All right, there we go. Our chat filter was kind of acting wonky there, wasn't it? And looks like we're still charging pretty good. And we haven't popped off for a while, so I think the stuff is still looking pretty good. Pretty good to me. Yeah, I do like this camera angle better. I prefer the low to the water camera angle. Devin says, yep, that's cool. Yeah, I do prefer this camera angle just a little bit. 34 people in, 70 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That way I'll be able to set the hook. I tend to stay, it's got to be over 30 pounds before I stand up the majority of the time. Literally. Try to say that, Danny. Literally. I'm messing with you, Danny. Not so much. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, Danny's from the Netherlands. What he says when he says literally, yeah, I can't say it because this is a PG-13 channel. That's the, Danny says, hi, football. Yep, football, bro. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Football, bro, says hi. Danny says, hi, football, bro. And Julie, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, Julie. Hi, Julie. Hi. Let's see, Dorothy says, hello, Julie. And see, Jenny says, Julie. Let's see, Julie says, hey, Dorothy. Hey, Danny. Let's see, Jiggy says, Julie. Julie says, hey, Mike. Unfortunately, Julie, not a lot going on today. We're getting a few bites, but I was stuck, you know, really. Oh, that was up. Dang it, do that again. I was just talking about not being any bites. I was just a split second off that one. Oh, boy. Yeah, that rod was just, I don't know if you can see it or not, was doing this. It was pulling pretty good. And that was in very close to the bank. There's not a lot of small fish in here right now. Even in like the shallow, like 5-6 feet of water right by the bank. The little fish are in that back there. Those are like little channel catfish, little Little blue cat, skipjack herring, and some white bass mixed in. It's not quite low enough to super concentrate those smaller ones yet, but it's low enough to super concentrate the bigger ones. And that's what we're after today, folks. We're after them big guys. Yeah, remember, I just flipped this one out by the bank. Remember our last can of corn? It was falling apart out here. This stuff's much, much better. Staying on the hook. It's nice, big kernels. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we are just, there's no reason to cast when you're flipping, what, 5 feet from the bank. And I think it's time to switch this over, because this is not, I was going to re-rig this anyway, so I'm not too worried about getting snagged out there. Yeah, that's stuck. Man, that's stuck. Ah. Whew. That ain't good. That was snagged. I was going to re-rig this anyway, so no worries. And I'm keeping my eyes out. When I start seeing these suckers coming to the surface, I ain't seen them yet. Now, I am seeing bubbles by the bank again, which is the reason why I want to get both rods out here back in the shallow corn. Just wait. See, I need a good hook. Good hook. No, that's got line on it. I don't have time to cut the line off the dang hook. That one's bent a little bit. Yeah, these hooks are tough to bend. Take everything I got to bend them. Alright, that looks pretty good on that one. Maybe a little bit too. Alright, that looks good. Sorry, I can't talk, got a hook in my mouth. Yeah, you do not like to talk much when you got a hook in your mouth. Because you're always paranoid you're going to wind up doing something dumb with it. It's never happened to me before, but I don't want to risk it. You need an extra hand out here. You really do. Extra set of hands would be good. I take one hand, though. Alright. And our weight stop, just some, just a regular bobber stop. We use small weights down here. The biggest we use is about an ounce. And with an ounce of weight or less, you can take a weight stop and put it on just a regular, you know, if I get that sucker tied on there, right? Which I didn't. That's twice it did that. Weird. Alright, I guess that'll work. Cut this real quick here. Good pieces out here. Even those little pieces are litter. Don't want to leave those around. And I want to grab those quick because you know that snake's still sitting down there waiting to snap at something that happens to be right down by him. Yeah, I keep that knife stuck in the side over here so it doesn't, got no danger of poking me or stabbing me while I'm fishing. It looks sharp, it's serrated, but it's not razor sharp, so it's basically designed to saw with. It's a good, how long was that off? Seriously, right in the middle of tying a hook, it's gonna do that. I hate it when it does that, folks. Sorry about that, we were off for a minute. And, oh boy, I hate it when it does that. Right in the middle of tying a hook. Now, normally I'd have seen that and come over and done, and it helped you guys, but it quite literally had to do that right in the middle of tying a hook on. So I did not even know it had done it. Normally I've got that, manning that cat. That was one of the few times I put down that cell phone the entire feed. That's great. Sorry about that, folks. That stupid thing did that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Danny. The stupid thing did that. It waited till the moment I tried to tie a hook on. That way I would be busy with yeah. Always seems like whenever you're busy on a live feed, it'll start buffing. It won't do it when you're not busy. Never seems to do that unless you're not busy. Let's see, 23 people in and 75 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friend. Sorry about that, Danny. It always seems to do that when you're busy trying to do something. I broke that line off and went back there to put a hook on. Took me less than 3 minutes to put the hook on, and that's the 3 minutes where it was buffing. Let's see Les, what's going on? Les, that's the Stevie. Let's see Jackson's in the house. What's going on, Jackson? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, my friend. Are we pixelated, Danny? Should I up the quality on this to find out? And that is a higher picture quality, so yeah, we are still a little pixelated here. Let me go over here and pop her on and off real quick here. That's one of the reasons why it's doing it too, is because it does not like the fact that I'm forcing it to keep a good picture. YouTube hates that. And that is really low now. Yep, our quality's a little low right now, folks, I know. See 26 people in, 77 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. And it's gonna keep doing this. Let's see, release to the grease, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Same shore line we were having trouble on the other day. To bite on that bar rod during a pixelated imagery crap. Got him. Yeah, would be now too. Yeah, I know you guys can't see me very well. Hopefully she'll clear up. Boy, that fish is running up current too. Jeez. Seriously? He's on the other side of that rock face. That iron face over there, he's like on the other side over there. And I still ain't stopped this fish yet. Oh boy, guys. If this fish don't stop. Yeah, that's it. Runs back towards me. Man, I was about ready to have to go back. Go after this fish, folks. Yeah, he's on the other side of that iron behind us. That fish is running up current. Trying to stay on the feed right now. And I'm also trying to keep her off this iron down here. That's it, fish. Run back this direction. Sheesh, man. Get this rod out of the way. Well, I got the few seconds to do it. Alright, other rod is out of the way. Or this fish takes off again on me. Yeah, that feels like a common. Remember I was talking about the other day how these guys will run? That's what that fish did. She took off. Boy, that fish is just... Man, that fish is... That's a beautiful common carp, folks. Look at that fish. Man, that fish is just running. Let's make sure our camera feed is still good. It hasn't popped off on me again. Well, we at least looking that good in this direction. Let's make sure she's okay on the cell phone. Well, she's looking pixelated, but at least she's in. Yeah, I'm working on it, folks. I'm trying to get a good, clear view for you guys while simultaneously trying to fight this fish right now. Yeah, I know we look really messed up right now, guys. Yeah, I'm still back here. Hello. We're trying to get this fish in here. I'm trying to see if I can get this picture in any better. Apparently, that's about as good as I'm going to get her. Yeah, that's a big common carp, folks. Golly, that's just a brute there. No wonder she took off upriver like that. Man. Let's get her head in here. Yeah, that's just a big old common carp, folks. She just does not want to come upriver. She ran into the net. Boy, that was kind of dumb fishy, but you just caught it yourself. I was about ready to pull her back because I didn't have her by the head, but she ran head first into the net. Oh, that's a 15. That's a 15 easy, folks. We got her, folks. Got her, got her, got her. All right, let's get this hook out of this fish so we can get a weight on her, get her showed off to you guys, and we'll get her back in the water. Whoa, dude. Easy. Easy, girl. I think she might have, crazy enough, I think she swallowed my hook. All right. At the hook, well, I'm just going to give her that hook. And to make sure she don't get out on us, I'm going to turn her over like that. That's what they say on Google to do to keep your fish from getting out of the net. Let me get my scale, get a weight on this fish, and we'll get it back in the water. I'll show her off to you guys first. See? She'd have flipped in. She didn't get the opportunity. All right, we are set, folks. Let's get a weight on this mama jamba. Oh yeah. Let's see. 16.2 minus 2 for the net is 15.2. No, 14.2. So almost a 15 pounder. Almost a 15 pounder. That is a carp, folks. I don't care if you're from the UK or not. I mean, I know they get some big old common carp down there, but this is still a nice fish, folks. Just a gorgeous specimen, folks. That's gorgeous, folks. Yep, just a little over 14 pounds. Worth the wait, folks, right? Worth the wait. I know our angle's farther off here from the shoreline, so yep, that's a carp smell there. Normally these guys don't have a carp smell, but this one does. That's a gorgeous fish, folks. It's absolutely. Fought her heart out. She ran upriver. Let's get a good close-up of her before we let her go, folks. Hope she's cleared up all the way. If not, I apologize. That's gorgeous, folks. All right. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, there she goes downriver again. Wow. Man, that's a tough fish to fight. That was just a brute, folks. That was just a brute. All right, let's get back on here in just a second. All right, where are we here? I turned the backup cell phone off. Oh, I thought I did. I guess I didn't. Yeah, we are still a little pixelated, but hope you guys saw her pretty good. Yeah, it looks about the same now, so I think you guys saw her pretty good there. Let's see. Dorothy says beautiful. I appreciate that, my friend. And Release to the Grease says, that's a hog of a fish. That was. Yeah, it might have been a little lighter. You got to remember, river carp are like 3 or 4 pounds lighter than you would your lake carp. So if that would have been a lake carp, that sure would have been 18 to 20 easily. Let's see, John Doll, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. John Doll says, yeah, that's a big fish. Let's see, 26 people in, 82 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Let's see, Alex, what's going on? Alex says, hi, Danny. Let's see, Indonesia, catch and cook. Hey, don't knock it, man. I've tried carp before. Cooked properly, they taste fine. I know people in the United States, they don't like carp to eat, but cooked properly, they taste fine. Taste as good as any. Well, not as good. There are good, better fish than usually like smaller type species of fish, like panfish. Fish that are like this big are usually the only ones that taste better. But swallow my daggone hook. I'm gonna need another hook on this one. But I still have my other rod, so I can put that right back out. Hey, sometimes it takes a little while, folks. I know people got impatient. We had the feed pop off there for a minute. Lost a lot of viewers. I apologize for that. It happens sometimes down here. Around these rocks and crap, you lose your signal sometimes. People coming down there on the rocks down there. Coming out down there on the rocks. Yeah, that kernel needs to be replaced. I'll get this rod back out here, then I'll get another hook on that other rod, then I'll kind of man that chat for a little while. Sit here, see what's going on with these fishies. That one took off so fast, it might not even have spooked the spot. That fish was like down there by up there by up that way. I'm gonna say up like Riverview, but most people don't know Riverview is about a half mile up river. You know, I've been getting them suckers hit because that one just happened to pull at just the wrong time. Gotta find a hook in here. Just give me a second. My bag opened up for some dang reason, and all my hooks fell on the bottom of the bag. So bottom of the box. So I gotta look for some little things. Yeah, out here we're using number 8 8-holer hooks. There was no stopping that fish. No matter, you'd have had a 100-pound test on, you'd have just pulled so hard the hook would have popped out of his throat. And you'd have missed him. With that light line, there's no option but to just let him run. Yeah, I could probably get, on this stuff, I'd probably get about a 40, 45 pounder before I had trouble landing them. Now, grass carp, I can get up in the 50, 60 pound range. Those commons, they got some brute force behind them. So we were using spam for a while, but that kind of died out. I don't think they're hitting very good. The catfish anyways, I think it's up and down too much temperature. It got like 65 degrees last night. It's like 95 today. So that's a 30 plus degree temperature differential in the last 7 or 8 hours. And that 60 degree temperatures, that was at about maybe 6 o'clock in the morning, right before sunrise. So it really hasn't been that long. I knew there had to be one big one still in here. I'm waiting to see them big old grassies down there yet. I haven't seen little buggers yet. All right. All right, rod's back out. Looking good to me. Good to me, my friends. Let me go get my coffee and other accessories. Yeah. I tend to start doing something and then forgetting about halfway through the endeavor about what everything else I needed to mitigate to accomplish that previous task. And oh, our backup cell phone died. I did not think we had a full charge in that, I'm afraid. Oops. It didn't even give me a warning, huh? A sucker usually gives me a warning. This is still on. I don't think so, is it? Well, we might still have some back in our juice in our yeah, we still got a little juice in our power pack, so hopefully that'll get that back on in just a minute. See, let me make sure I turn this other crap off on here. All right, this is much easier to view when I pick it out of the stance thing here. Ah, come on, glasses. Glasses are covered in sweat and that's just falling out, that's falling out, that's falling out. Come on, Michael, get it together, get it together. No worries, no bothers. Let's see, Danny says hi. Dawson, let's see, Dawson, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Deborah, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Deborah says hello, everyone. Yeah, our backup cell phone, I forgot to charge it. Yeah, I got everything working here. Our backup cell phone or our main cell phone. But oops, I forgot to charge one of them. Oops. Oh well. Let's see, Fat Cat says, hey, Danny. Let's see. And Yoshi, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, Yoshi. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yoshi says MVP. And let's see, Trickshot's in the house. What's going on, Trickshot? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Trickshot says, hey, Yoshi. Trickshot says, hey, hey, Trickshot. I mean, Yoshi says, hey, Trickshot. Let's see, Danny says, hi, Yogi. Yoshi. Yeah. I think I bit my tongue. How can you bite your tongue when you... Did I miss anyone in chat here? Thank you, Danny. Let's see. Al, what's going on? Thanks for coming in for my friend. Al says hi. Let's see, 39 people in. 85 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Hey, we got one. We definitely got one, folks. So we've caught one common carp so far, about 14 pounds. Give our backup cell phone a little bit of time to get some more juice in her. She's down to 0. I apparently forgot to turn her off while I was fighting that fish. That was about an 8 or 9 minute fight. Oh, I think I saw one. Yeah, there's one of them little stinkers up over there. That's not a very big one, though. That's only like 4 or 5 pounds. I'll wait for the bigger ones to come in. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, my friends. It's a beautiful evening down here on the Mississippi. We had a little trouble this beginning of the feed. We had a big old log floating around. Kept getting there in our way. We had to push it out. And during that initial time, we kind of churned up the water a little bit. Yeah, we spooked some of the carp out. And they are just starting to come back in now. By the way, that reminds me, let me rebait this spot up a little bit. We did catch one in here, so let me get some more. Let me get some more food in the water. They're going, I don't want to come in there. Oh, okay, I guess there's some food in there. Oh, well. If I get hooked, he's just going to let me go anyways. Yeah, that's way up current from where we're fishing, but hopefully if there's any up there, they're going to follow the line all the way down here. Yeah, there's some people come out fishing down there. The problem with that particular spot is that it's just, for one thing, it's just way too heavy a current. I mean, that's the main current out there. That's like 35 mile per hour current. You're going to need at least 6 to 8 ounces of weight to hold in that current. Number two, even if you do hold, chances are it's just going to break off. So you might as well just tie a rock on your line for weight. It's just, it is way too hard for an old man to fish. I'd much rather fish these back currents. Big old carp and the occasional blue cat and flathead down here, my friends. Well, that chat has just got hard to see. Let's see, Deborah. Let's see, Lou, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Lou says, hey. And Deborah says, Danny, I'm sorry, folks, our backup cell phone is dead. Let's see, Ali, what's going on? Ali says hi. And let's see, Commando. Boy, that's a tough one. Jindal, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Jindal says, Mike, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, my friend. Hope you enjoy the feed. We are down here on the Mississippi River, down by the Arch in St. Louis. The only problem with doing it like this is you got to keep putting it back into the tripod every time you take it out to read it. Come on, backup cell phone, get enough juice. Oh, yeah, now it's flashing. I think we're done with our backup cell phone for now, folks. So, unfortunately, I think we're back up cell phone. I forgot to charge it all the way, Danny. It only had like a 30% charge in it. I'll have it fully charged on our next feed. That way I can man the chat the entire live feed. That's my bad. I apologize for that. And who do we have in now? Let's see, Elise says hi again. You know, you can use emojis if you're using, speaking in a different language. There are tons of different emojis out there that can produce the
tell you exactly the way you're feeling, my friend. People in, let's see, 89 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. I do. I appreciate you guys coming in and staying with me and talking with me on chat. Check it out. Let's see, Grumpy Bass, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's see, Danny says hi, Grumpy Bass. And let's see, Grumpy Bass says, good afternoon, my friends, and Mike. So let's see, the totals today so far, Grumpy Bass, we've just gotten one, but a solid 14-pounder. And that was a common carp. So you know how a 3 or 4 pound common carp can break like 10-pound braid. So imagine using 10-pound monofilament on a 14-pound carp. Let's see, Grumpy Bass says, Danny! I don't have to pop her out all the time. I just have to, when new people come into the chat, I have to check it. Pop it out for just a second to see who it is. Ouch. Oh. Is that Greg? No, that's Grey Wolf. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Grey Wolf says, good day, Mike. I mean, it doesn't take but a second to do, and you guys are, you guys deserve your chats to be shouted out. I definitely believe it, because I feel left out when I'm on chat. I don't get at least said hello to. I won't come back into someone's chat if they won't. Well, if they miss me once, I can understand, but if I come in, you know, a couple of times and they miss me, I try not to miss anyone. Let's see. Let's see, Tim, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Tim says, hey. Let's see, Tim says hi. Let's see, Denny says, Grey Wolf. Denny says hi, Tim. And I intentionally, every time I walk away from this this tripod, this cell phone, I mark that chat to where I am so that I can come back. If you ever do live feeds, the easiest way to mark your spot in chat is just scroll back just the tiniest bit. And that will set your chat so it doesn't move. Very good trick if you're going to start doing live feeds. And that's why I wasn't getting a bite on that. Must have cast it out a bit more. Hopefully I can get this off. Should take me about a second. I'll go down past this and jiggle it, try to get it out of the rocks. That's why we use oil weights down here. Get our weights out half the time. Doesn't work all the time. Sometimes they'll get stuck on your snag. Or somebody else's snag, like that's still there. Pop right out. As soon as I got on the other side of that, I just pulled a little bit. Pop. No equipment lost. But I didn't lose the bait, but easy enough to replace. That's another good thing about the weight stop as compared to the swivel. These will slide. You can use bread wrappers. I've done it too. Bread wrappers are a very easy way. If you got old fly line, it'll work too. Just don't try rubber bands. Rubber bands will cut your monofilament. Or your monofilament will cut the rubber band. Here's some geese. Man, they're loud. They're swimming on the other side of the river. Geez.
I thought they were flying over there. They're way over there. I can see them. Just like little black specks. Loud. Woo. I try to be as honest as I can in chat. Try to mention all the little tricks and tips I use in all my live feeds. Hopefully, if you guys start your own live feeds, you'll those little tricks and stuff will help you out. Another thing, if you're getting a low quality signal and you should be getting a good one, popping right off and on back onto YouTube will pop it right back into good quality. Now it might not stay that way, but you'll get a good 3 or 4 minutes before it goes back in again. Now if you're consistently getting a bad quality signal, yeah, it's not really going to help. Sometimes you'll get knocked down by like a high key cell phone around you. If someone's got like an iPhone around you and they're using 8 or 10G or something, it's going to suck the data quality right out of the air. Literally. Yeah, you guys do not know what I'm joking about that, but Danny knows. Boy, am I gonna regret it when I get back home. I finally got something to get him with. I finally got something to get Danny with. Let's see, 20 people in, 91 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, we just about made it to the 3 hour mark. That's awesome, my friends. I tried to get the feed close as noon as I could. Unfortunately, I spent about a half hour. I was going to start her around 11:45, 11:50, but that log just got in the way forever, and I had to spend so much time to get that out. Let's see, Red Brick, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Tucker says, what are you fishing for? Let's see, Tucker, with corn, we've got common carp, buffalo carp, grass carp, blue cat, and channel catfish. Now, I do catch an occasional drum on it, but not very often. Let's see, who is that? Boy, it's so hard to see when put the an accident. Let's see, please don't put that on the all right, looks okay. Let's see. It's Ethan. What's going on? Ethan says hi. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's see. Let's see. No, where are you fishing? Oh, where am I fishing? This is St. Louis, Missouri. We are about a 1/4 mile upriver from the Arch in St. Louis. Yes, this is the Mississippi River. You know, if you, quite literally, physically, if you go to your right, about
maybe a half a block, you'll be in St. Louis City. No worries, Danny. That's why you've got the main.
I only have a few main mods. I've got a few more standard wrenches. But I'm trying to increase that slowly. Not everyone's accustomed to the rules of a PG-13 channel. There's not that many, to be honest, out there. Danny knows the rules. He will, any type of cat that he finds, just even borderline, he'll usually delete those. It's nothing to you guys. You scroll up or scroll down, you're probably that same particular comment you'd be fine in, but I try to keep mine. Justin's is just on PG-13. Mine's close to being rated G, to be honest. We try to keep this cat as clean, and I mean as clean as we possibly can. And it was probably nothing. I mean, you walk out your door, more than that type of thing. There's some more bubbles in here right by the bank. Boy, that was right in by the bank, too. Not so close to the bank. Kind of the rules in this chat is pretty simple, pretty basic. No politics, no religion. We don't get along with those two types of things. Now, those two are borderline. We're not gonna push it hard unless you push it hard. Let's see. Let's see. Please, no sexual content. Racism, racism, sex, that type of stuff. That's an immediate timeout. If you do it again, you will be blocked from the channel. No drugs, no illicit or illegal narcotics. I mean, there are ways of saying that without having to bring up the particular words, because there are kids, there are families watching. And please try to keep the drama down. I know stuff does happen in feeds, but if that kind of stuff does kind of happen, like I try to tell folks, every time you go from one live feed to another, you should have a reset button. Your feed should like totally change. That's why I'll usually stay on a feed for at least an hour before I'll even comment on a feed, because, or at least once in, I need to know the rules before I even comment on a live feed. Because everyone's feeds are different. Everyone's cats are different. We have different. Thinking about it. Oh, stinker. We have different rules. We also have different grades of conduct. We also have different things we do. Try to keep it as a fishing channel, my friends. This is a fishing and outdoors channel. I don't do much hunting anymore, unfortunately. Gotten old, haven't been able to get out for a long time. I used to hunt a little bit, occasional squirrel, turkey, rabbit. When I was much younger, I used to hunt a few deer, but that was when I was way younger with my father. Pretty good with a bow, okay with a shotgun. I mean, okay with a rifle, terrible with a shotgun. Yeah, I am horrible with a shotgun. Just because by the time I see what I'm trying to hit, it's already, yeah, it's somewhere else. Rifle, you've got this. I'm also fairly good with a bow, too. Well, I haven't practiced in a while. He was really starting to ding, 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 ding. Really good, too. I just flat out missed him. These bites on these light rods, if you were using a heavier rod, you wouldn't be able to even see these bites. The majority of these bites are just, that's all the tips are doing. They're barely even moving. That's like that cast. I knew it. A little bit too far out. Oh, crap. I'm glad I picked that up before. Dropped it back into a rock. Man. You don't think the shoreline's bad? I just dropped it down there for a second and dropped into a rock. Hang on, folks. I'll get back with you chat in just a minute. Having kind of a little bite going on right now. And that's how close we're casting, folks. I mean, you gotta understand how deep this water is right out in front of me. It is super, super deep. You go in over your head if you step off right here. Literally. I mean, just like take a little rock, but you have about right there, you go in over your head. And that's shallow. I mean, over here by that iron thing, that's way deeper even. All right, let's see what's going on with the chat, folks. 17 people in, 95 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Tucker says, oh yeah, I'm from Memphis. Awesome. Let's see, pesos. Boy, I do not speak Spanish, my friend. Yeah, if you can keep the chat in English. What was the bite on the? If you can, if you can't, emojis are fine, my friend. Let's see, Oklahoma, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Oklahoma with the emojis. Hey, I'm not always in a positive mood either. I've got that 30 minutes after I wake up where I'm a grumpy grump. Yeah, essentially, don't bug me until I get my first cup of coffee in me. Seriously. Again, Danny knows. I see you hitting that rod too down there. I see you hitting it. They love to when I go for this rod, they'll start hitting the other one. Oh, dang it. Well, I had him. Set the hook into that rock. I'm probably not going to get it out. Feels like I got the hook snag too. I might be able to get that off. Give me a second here while I go jiggle this down here on the rocks. And that was a pretty good peck bite though. Yeah, when you set the hook into it, it usually doesn't come off. Don't ask me how a hook can snag it, hook into a rock, but it does. Didn't come off. I'm re-rigging this one, unfortunately. It's a minute to re-rig this sucker. One thing we do have is enough weight for now. Yeah, this is all the tackle we've got, my friends. It's in this box. I think I do pretty good with it. That's good pretty much year long on them. The one I've got in that box, for the most part. I think I need to add a couple rooster tails to that box for trout fishing, but everything else is pretty much what I use. Some weights, hooks, split shots, a few assorted bass lures, crappie lures. Well, the crappie lures will work for panfish and they'll work for white bass and stuff too. And that kind of mix together with your trout fishing equipment too. Trout season's coming up, folks. It's not that far off. November 1st, I believe, is their first stocking of trout down here. Guys, just tuning in, we are down on the Mississippi River, down by the Arch in St. Louis. Yes, we are about a quarter of a mile upriver from the Arch. Pretty good. A little basic Carolina rig. Simple bullet weight on a small number 8 bait hook. I saw that. I saw it too. Ain't no skunk today, and when you get a nice 14 pounder, we're still getting bites out here too, so we can get a run of them. Oh boy. Yeah, that's the third one I've seen down there. It might be getting close to time, folks. Not getting home a lot of bites on my other rod here anyways. What is up with that bite? Gotta get a pretty good amount of corner on this thing to get him to hit. Bringing up there kind of like popcorn. Put that right up the middle. out the top. Do as little damage as you can to that skin. That way that stuff stays on there. I think that looks okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Little cast. There's no reason to even cast it when you're casting that close to the bank. Looking, folks. I'll take one cast down here. The last time I did this, when they were doing this, I had one still chase the bait. There was one come up to the surface down there. I don't see a whole school of them yet. There's some big grass carp that come in here in the shallows right around evening time. We're getting there. We're definitely getting to the point where I start seeing them down there. Alright. Pretty good, I guess. Would like that one out. That's better. I think that'll do. That'll do for now, folks. Yeah, we're looking behind me. I don't see. Yeah, there's one over there. There's still one up by the surface. I wonder if he'll chase. Yeah. I can fix this up as much as I can. Well, I did not set that chat, did I? Dang it. Oh boy. Let's see, one person, 99 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what's going on right now, folks. Let's see, NJ. Let's see. Lyndon says, what's up, Mike? Let's see, we've caught one common carp, about 14 pounds so far today. I don't know what's going on with the feed right now. It just dropped down from like 20 down to 6. I thought the feed had gone off on me. Is our signal clear or something? Or are we getting a bad signal quality or what? Let's see, we started the feed at about 12:08. 1, 2, 3. So we've been about 3 hours. Oh yeah, 100 likes, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have broken the 100 barrier. You guys are freaking awesome. I appreciate you, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Let's see, what are you fishing for? We were trying spam earlier, but we weren't getting much of anything to hit it. I've heard Blue Cat hit spam pretty good during the summertime. I got a couple small bites, didn't get much. It wouldn't stay on the hook very well. Then we switched to corn. Got one decent, what was it, 14-pound common carp. Missed a couple other bites. And that's about where we are now. Let's see, where are you fishing?
What am I fishing with? Your basic whole kernel sweet corn, my friend. Who is this in chat? Let me make sure I get your name right. Let's see, Damon, what's going on? Oh, no, it's, yep. Truman, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Equalizer's in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. Let's see. And Colby, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, Colby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Denny says hi, Colby. Denny says hi, Truman. Denny says Equalizer. Yeah, I do that really fast to keep her so we can get back into the chat and get to watching them rods, and don't want her out of there when we get those rods pulled in. Well, not pulled in, pulled. Please don't pull my rods in. They like to do that too. They definitely do. We've got all of our equipment back on, our backup cell phone and our main cell phone, but dummy me, I forgot to charge my backup cell phone all the way. Yeah, it was only charged like 30%. That's a fight on that bar rod. Oh, that's pretty good. That was one hard time. Not snagged, so that would have been perfectly setting out. I saw one grass carp over there just for a minute or two, and now it's gone. Oh, there's another one there. Huh. I wonder if I can figure something else out here. What I could do with this is I could set a... I'll tell you what I could do. There's a way to do this. I just thought of this. Well, let me see if I can figure this out. I'm going to take a single hook. While I was trying to bend this together, dang thing, the hook broke on it. Let me see if I can... Because there are some big ones hitting over here right now. I need to get this rigged up quickly. What I'm going to do is I need to find my dang hooks. There they are. They're pretty aggressive, so... Don't mind leg, whatever you are. I do not like swatting things when I'm down here on the river. You never know what those things are that you're swatting. Could be a black widow, could be a hornet. Could be a moth, you never know. So basically, I just need a way to get this on here without a pair of pliers. So what I'm going to do, that's got a loop, this got a loop. I can get this little stinker through the eye. That might be a problem. Think of that. a little bit too heavy to get through the eye. Even heavy stuff is pulling on here. This is big down here. If I had thought about this when I was home, I could have fixed this up pretty easy, but think about it. Well, I could tie this to the need a bigger piece. Stuff in there. Might come out. I need a couple minutes, but on it. Thing all out. That'll work. I think I have any smaller ones. There we go. Drop that hook. Have a hook out here. We're working on this, folks. We're trying to get this rigged up. I know. And just in time for no bars to come by again. That ought to hold. Hopper. Get through. I'll rig this up properly when I get this at home, but for now, it's about as good as I'm going to be able to get this rigged up. I know, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. I'm trying to get this rigged up. Might mess up the action a little bit, but I don't think it should bother all that much. Alright, that should work. Alright. Probably no way that's going to come off. You can pull that pretty hard and it's not going to come off. It's getting close to evening. These grass carp are coming up to the surface, so let me show you guys what I was getting them on the other day. Now, mind you, this had a much better hook on the other day. I didn't have the right hooks on me,
and I don't have any pliers to open up that swivel, but I do have a hook on there tied with about 100-pound stuff on there that should be able to hold her on here. This is what I was getting them on the other day. Just a little hula popper. Let's see if we can get some of these guys to hit down here this evening. We've still got one rod out here with corn, so no worries on that one. I think I've done this before with these particular poppers with like 100-pound braid. It does work. Well, not as good. It kind of messes with the action of the lure, but it'll still work. It has a single hook on instead of a treble hook. All right, that's about ready. Let's see, where are you guys? Yep, still popping. Like that's gonna hold the main. I saw one out there. I saw him. Oh, look at him. Oh, he surfaced at it. Ooh. He came up after it. That is just how exciting that is to see a 30-pound carp come up after a popper. All you see is this indentation about this long come up beside it. And that's the head of the fish's head come up after it. One more cast with this, I'll that other rod. And that cast sucked. That don't count. I was like right on a rock down there. Tangled up. What's wrong with that thing? Yeah, they're just getting started, folks. And there was one. He came from deeper water to go after it. We're leaving that on for now. That was definitely a good strike. We had one go after her already, and it's not even getting near the time we were getting the other day.
And these guys are in so close, I might as well not even cast. Give it a little flip. Pretty good. Let me go check that chat, see what's going on, my friends. Yeah, we had one go after it already. That was about a 4 or 5 pounder. He come up to the surface and just, he didn't grab it, he just kind of rolled up at it. They'll get more and more aggressive as the evening goes on. Let's see, Raquel, what's going on? Yep, equalizer. Let's see, Dennis, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Dennis says, hey, MVP. Let's see, River, what's going on? That's good. River says, good luck, sir. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, River says, Danny. Yep, River says bedtime. All right. 20 people in and 107 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, by the way, our lure that we were getting those fish on the other day is a popper. So yes, we were getting carp with a popper. And I already had one come up to the surface and try to nail it. I had to makeshift it because we caught several of them on that app. Yes, the last feed we were down here, bent out those hooks so bad that when I was trying to bend them back, the hook snapped. So I had to take that off and try to put a new one on. I could do that at home in 5 minutes with my needle nose pliers, but I didn't bring them. So I just put a makeshift one on there. It's a beautiful right now, folks. Quite literally, I was catching carp the other day on a popper. And that, I already had one come up to the surface after it. Can you believe I can understand what those people are saying literally 4 football fields away? Well, about 3.5 football fields away. Wow. That's when you know you're using too loud of a voice. Even outdoors, there are like volume levels. Whatever. Yeah, there's some people down there underneath the bridge down there. No worries. Yeah, I'm looking to see if I see any white bass and stuff up. You know what you do when all your hooks break off of a lure? You tie a hook on with some really heavy line. Like I said, I could fix that at home pretty quickly with an O-ring, a new treble hook, and a pair of pliers, but I don't have my pliers on me, so. Makeshift. Yeah, those bobber stops are like 100-pound test anyway, so tie that on. There's no way that's coming off. And I'm keeping my eye out. When I start seeing these suckers, there was like 3 over their surface, and they seem to have moved a little bit further out. I'm waiting for them to come back in there around that edge. When they do, I'll cast that popper down there again. Let's see, Scooter says, MBB, the carp whisperer. Thank you, my friend. Let's see, fishing with Ralphine, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Let's see, fishing says hello, friend. How are you doing today? Hope you guys are enjoying your, the end of your day or evening. Let's see, we've caught one nice 14-pound carp down here. We've got a number of nice other bites we've missed. Been a little slow a day, but unfortunately, when I came down, oh, there's I see him again. Stinkers. I see him again. When I came down here, there was a big log that was floating around this spot, and to get it out away from this spot, I kind of spooked them. Right over that edge. Yeah, they're not very fast, so you gotta slowly work that up the edge. I see him. I see the little sucker. He's out there further out. Look at him. Oh, 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 oh. He was chasing it. You can tell because there's a big wake behind it for a second. All right, I figured out what he wants. They don't want it popped. They just want it dragged across the surface, like it was a bug or something. Come on, buddy. Oh, he did it again. He'll turn on it and look at it and then turn away. Oh, stinkers. Yeah, I had to makeshift it. The hook broke off, so I had to tie one on. Should work. That's like really, really heavy line, so... Now, not a main line isn't, but that stuff is. See, our camera feed shows more of this than that, so I've got to make sure I stay on feed. Oh, right in front of him. Oh, 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 oh. He turned on it and he thought about it. I think they just get angry about it being in front of them and eventually hit it. I think that's the concept here. Because grass carp, they're not fully we call them vegetarians, but man, I'm angering one down here. I could try that bread ball trick. I don't know how I cast a bread ball down here. But I do know they're going after this popper. It's just a matter of time before one grabs it. All right, let me recast this rod here again. Yeah, they're coming up to the surface again. It's looking fine. How would I cast a bread ball down there? Where did I put the bread? Where did I put that bread? Might be in the other bag. Yeah, it is. I do have some bread. I cast some bread balls down there in front of their butts. Oh. Yeah, it's slippery. You know why? Because that's where I had the spam. This is my spinning combo. I cast practically no weight on it. I did this the other day before I finally got him to hit one particular thing. The bag is empty. It's too big of a hook. Smaller hook. Come on. I had 2 bags, and one of my bags emptied out the bottom of the bag box the other day. They always seem to put hooks in cheap bags, and then they all fall out on you, like that right there. I lost. There's 10 hooks in this a minute ago. Now they're all in the bottom of the bag. Why? Because these wrap things, they don't seal up properly. Even after you do that, you feel it. Look at that. You open it up. It's open. Wow. Let me try a bread ball down here. There's 3 of them I see right on the surface right here. But I do have some bread. Be able to get this ball up pretty good. Make sure I know where one is before I cast this, because I'm not going to get a lot of cast with it. Come on, buddy, come to the surface again. Oh, there he is. I just got a little bit too close to him. Next time I'm going to have to flip it underhanded. I'm going to have to. Already on the bottom again. So where did you guys go? it on for one cast. That made it louder. Wow. Rock. All right, let's come check that chat. And they're being a nuisance again down there. Let's see, let's get to 100 and let's get a new PB. I'm working on it, my friend. I'm working on it. Let's see, fishing with Ray says hi. Let's see, Scooter says Fish Whisperer. I got it, my friend. I got it. Just seeing if Danny with the trophy emojis. 15 people in and 107 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just waiting for these suckers to come back up to the surface again. I get 2 or 3 casts at them before one will bust at it and spook the whole school back down. It's a beautiful evening, my friends. If you guys got a chance to get out for a little bit this evening, you really should get out, do some fishing, walk around, even get out on your porch. Get in your backyard, it doesn't matter. Even open a window. Just get some fresh air. That's this time of the year. These evenings, it's just can't beat these evenings. I used to go to my uncle's when he was in the hospital, and I used to open his window this time of the day, because the nurses wouldn't do it and they wouldn't help him do it. So I would go over there and I'd open the windows up for him so we could at least, get some fresh air in his room in the evening times. Sit there, watch Stargate with him, Stargate SG-1, drink a soda, cut up his dinner, whatever he was eating, help him eat it. Used to be enjoyable. I used to do that at least once or twice a week. I'd have done it more, it's just I couldn't afford the bus fare down there every day. Let's make sure our chat isn't frozen here. Up. And all right. That's a bite on that tour rod again. they are over there again. This stuff's trying to fall off the hook. I just can't get this close enough to them without spooking them. The distance I gotta cast to get it over there. Oh, right on his head. That's very softly hit too. That's right. Yeah. That bread can't sink all the way down to the bottom. A little bit of current. Something knocked the kernel off, didn't it? I forgot I could cast like that. You don't do a particular cast for a while, you forget you can do it. Big one right down there. How would I get this bread on there and float it down there? Just trying to think this. Make a decent piece of bread like this. This will float. Just kind of fold it over like that so that it sticks in there. Just kind of let her drip down to them. Might work. A little stinker hit it on the way in. Try to grab it, reeling it in. The best way to do this would be to take the bread apart, place that hook in there in the middle, do it like that. Alright. I don't want to get this too close to them when they come to the surface. I just want to drift it down to them. Just got to drip that down current. I believe it's right there. It's right there. It's right up by the surface. When they sneak in there, they can nose up right through that and grab it. think something just got it. Yep, he got it. Got it, folks. I saw him come up to the surface and bust in like he would that popper. I just floated a chunk of bread right down on his head. I got him. Way too smart to fish. Grass carp are way too smart sometimes. Big fish, folks. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. Oh, nice fish. I thought I saw him swirl down there. Like, was that my bait? Wasn't it? Wasn't it? I can't tell. That's a gorgeous fish, folks. Let's see if we can get him in now. We're going to put our net right behind him here. Better camera view down here. Alright, you guys are just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. You're down on the Mississippi River, down by the Arts of St. Louis. We're about a quarter of a mile upriver from the Arts of St. Louis. That's a nice grass carp. Not a monster, but on this 10-pound test, they suck and spike. I just drifted a little piece of bread down by past him, and he pulverized it. Yeah, this is our water net, folks, because I was tired of brutalizing myself. Ready. By the time I got his head to the surface to where I could have netted him, he was already had too much line out again. Yep, this sucker's gonna be tough. Come on, big guy. Come on. I could go about 8 or 10 pounds on her. I said not a monster, but definitely get there. Get him in there. There we go, folks. We got her. We got her, folks. Try to pull that net right out of my hand. You see that? Tell you what, that's a heck of a weight. Like YouTube feeds. These guys are mean too. I know when I get him up there, I know what he's gonna do to me. I'm just trying to picture what I'm supposed to do to prevent it, and I can't think of none. Tell you what, I can hopefully get the hook out of the mouth down here. That way less of a problem up there. Hook is out. That's one less thing we have to worry about. Alright, now that the hook is out, now I've got to watch it. Yeah, I'm glad it's 90-something degrees out here, folks. And we're going to get a weight on this fish, and we're going to get her back in the water. This is a rubber net, so you don't have to worry about getting her hurt down here on these rocks. You don't have much trouble when you're down there on the sand. These rocks can really tear these fish up.
You notice I'm trying to keep as little of a weight as I can on that net, because they've already torn one net up down here on me. All right, let's get a weight on her, folks. Get our scale out here. All right. All right, our weight is. Oh yeah, I was definitely off. That's a 14.4 minus 2 for the net is a 12.4. That's a 12.4 ground-pound grass carp, folks. And she is still mean. She does not want to give up yet. Just tell you what, let me show you off the YouTube. We'll get you back in the water, my friend. Oh yeah, there she is, folks. There she is, folks. Just a gorgeous 12-pounder, and she is really tensed up. Just a gorgeous fish, folks. You see her? She is tensed up. She wants to go. She's over there by that water, and she wants to go. Let's give her one close-up a view here by the camera before we let her go. I think these guys are gorgeous. That greenish color almost looks like a bass. The silvery color looks like a big old shiner. It's a gorgeous fish, folks. That's beautiful. Yep, she's going. She was going. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There she goes. She wanted to go in the water, so I better go in the water. So it's better bounce off the rock into the water than into the rocks. And she gave me a nice. She gave me a nice slap in the jaw. Nothing too bad. Didn't dislocate my jaw that time. That's, I think, a good way to. That's just a good way to end it. What do you think? Let me talk to you guys and see what's going on first before I determine or not whether I want to try to go after one of those guys again. Usually when you get one of them guys, you spook them. So I sure like to have one of those 20 or 30 pounders down there, but I'll take a 12 pounder. So we caught a 14-pound common carp today and a 12-pound grass carp. Not bad. Not bad, my friends. All right. Let's see. Denny says, let's see, you're killing him again, Mike. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we've been in, let's see, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've been on about 4.5 hours. So no, 3 and 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. What the heck? Dang, we're going on. No, it's 4 hours and 15 minutes. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 4 hours. So I think we pushed by the 4-hour berry, Danny. I definitely think. Let's see, who is that in chat? Oh boy.
Let's see. Twister, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Twister says, caught anything? Yeah, we just caught a grass carp about 12 pounds. And earlier in the feed, we caught a common carp about 14. Tell you what, I think I'll take one more cast just to be safe. And then we'll start thinking about. Let's see, Teresa, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, yes, we've caught two today, Teresa. We've caught one. Let's see, 12-pound grass carp we just caught on the feed not more than a couple minutes ago. And earlier in the feed, we caught a 14-pound common carp. Let's see, awesome. Adam, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Adam with the cool emojis. Let's see, Danny says Colby. Yep, Colby, thanks for coming back in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Lindbergh says Angling says Danny. And let's see, All Outdoors, what's going on? Oh, PA Outdoors. Thanks for coming in, PA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Danny says hi, PA. And PA says hi, Danny. Let's see, 15 people back in. Let's see, and 113 thumbs up. Guys should never leave the feed before the last. If you see me casting for something, dang it, yeah, that's usually because there's fish down there. We were down to like 7 people, and I was going, you know what, guys, I'm bound to hook one of these things when there's almost nobody on. And guess what? Yep, I did. I did. That was an awesome 12-pound grass carp. We're going to take one more cast out here. Because usually when you get one of the big ones, you tend to spook the rest of them. But you never know. They could just come right back in here. And then come right back in here, I know exactly where to get them today. Stupid. That one kid that came in earlier said, float some bread by them. They'll hit them. I'm like, how am I supposed to do that? It's gonna sink or float. And I thought, well, why not just fold the bread over the hook so that you don't ball it up? That way it'll still float. And just float it down there. And by the time I got to where the school was, pop! Yep, it ate it. Kid had the right idea. And that one kid had the right idea. Mind you, the other day, the hula popper was catching them, but that bread's just as easy. We're going to sit back here just for a few more minutes. Make sure we punch by that 4-hour barrier, because unfortunately, this stupid, when your cell phone, when your live feed goes off for a couple of minutes, what will happen is it will start counting backwards. So I'm at like 35 minutes now. And I know I've been in longer than 35 minutes. I've been standing down here more than 35 minutes. Let's see, Wayne Creech, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wayne Creech says, Mike, brother. So, Wayne, we've caught 2 today so far. We've caught a 12-pound grass carp and a 14-pound common carp. We're just trying to see if any more of them big grass carp come up from behind us. Whenever I see one come up to the surface down here, I'll put on a piece of old bread and float it down there in front of them. Sometimes they hit it on the way down, sometimes they don't. Let's see, mainly what's going on. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Denny says hi, mainly. Let's see, mainly says hi, Danny. Let's see, Wade says, yep, off the grid, what's going on? Thanks for coming in off the grid. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. I know the only reason why you guys subbed to me is to watch me battle these old brutes down here. But you guys should know that if I'm casting towards something, and chances are there's a likelihood I'm going to hook the dang thing. Danny, literally. Man, I'm going to get you when I get home. Let's see, and mainly says hi, Danny. Mainly says hi, Danny. 12 people in and 116 thumbs up. Yeah, Danny's laughing his butt off. He's gonna get me so bad when I get home. You guys do not know. If you have never heard someone from the Netherlands try to say literally, you're gonna laugh your butt off. Because it don't sound like literally. They can't roll their T's and R's at the same time. So remove the R from literally. What do you have? Oh, good googly. Now you got me going, Danny. I keep listening to you in my head. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Daddy. Oh, good googly. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm sorry. I was laughing there for a minute. I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's see you. What's going on? What? Where's the fish? I catch and release, my friend. Let's see. We've caught one 12-pound grass carp and one 14-pound carp today. Let's see. You says hi. Let's see. Denny says you. It might be it. Besides, after that, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm looking behind us. Nah. No, that's not one. Okay. That looked like a gar. Let's see. Daniel says, anyone seen Pelton? No, I haven't seen Pelton today. I see 14 people in and see 117 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we're going to call her a day, folks. Got 2 big carp on. Battle those brutes into the bank. Got some good weights on her. Got some good pics of them. Just been another beautiful day down here on the river. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, my friends. I do. Thanks, Danny. Thanks, everyone. All my standards and I appreciate that, guys. Let's see. Thanks, Colby. Thank you, Les. Well, a lot of folks. I appreciate you guys staying in with me today. I'm just going to add my old good luck. Oh, by the way, you see back there behind me? Yeah, that's where they were holding up, right on the other side of that wall. So when I was seeing them come up to the surface, you just see their heads popping up. So you don't see them down there no more. I spooked them. It happens. But good luck, stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. Keep them lines tight. I'll see you on the next ones, my friends. Have a great evening. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.